I made a promise that if Verizon did not reimburse me the $1,500 that they took from my bank account without authorization, it was going to be the most expensive $1,500 they ever took from anybody, ever. I have a recording of my final call with Verizon. I think it needs a bit of preface to explain the general circumstances. As many of you know, I have recently moved to Florida temporarily, but for a couple of years, few years at least. I arrived in Florida with my own phone. It's my own iPhone. It's a darn good phone. I forget which one it is, like the iPhone 12 or something. I need to get a Florida line. Who just texted me? Seems to be my daughter who needs to be picked up. Okay, I just needed a line because I have a new phone. So I go to literally the first phone thing that we see because we're new here. I stop, Verizon. I go to Verizon. I just need to get a line. I don't need a phone. I don't need nothing. I don't want a plan. I didn't want a plan. And I said, I just need a phone. Okay. They say, okay, get a phone. We'll get one for my wife, myself, my daughter. That's 3 lines. And I recall them saying, only in retrospect, if you stay with us for a certain period of time, we send you a gift card for $500, which you can use to buy something at Verizon if you so choose, etc. I was like, okay, good. Don't want it. Don't need it. Get a line. No contract. Go. Verizon sucks. The service sucks. I'm in my own house. I cannot get cell service in my own house. So after a few months, I say, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go to AT&T. Maybe they'll be better, whatever. I have no contract. I verify that I have no contract before I cancel and I move to AT&T. Over the Christmas holidays, I'm at my parents' cottage and I notice, just when I'm checking my banking, that $1,505 has been automatically debited from my banking account by Verizon because, like an idiot, and some of you are gonna say, Viva, you're an idiot, I'm an idiot, I authorized Verizon to auto debit pay the phone plan from my bank account. $1,505, like it was $502 per line that they debited from my bank account without telling me, without asking for authorization. It could have put me in overtime, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, this is a big fat mistake because at this time I have no idea about any gift card that I remembered, anything. I called them up December 30th. This is just for context so you understand what happens in this recording. This recording, by the way, is probably the 20 some odd hour that I spent on the phone with them, so might explain my frustration. They say, categorically, you will get that money back by January 8th, period. January 8th comes and goes and I don't get it and I don't want to be the pushy guy. So okay, I wait. Call them back on January 17th. They say, we can't reimburse you $1,500 because that's too much to reimburse because it's over $1,000 and we can't reimburse that. I'm like, that's amazing. You took more money from my bank account than you can reimburse. I say, figure it out. Split it up, whatever. Do what you have to do. They say, okay, fine. 2 to 3 business days. 2 to 3 business days come and go. No money reimbursed my bank account. I call them back on January 25th. They then tell me we're not reimbursing the money because you got these gift cards that we sent you by email in August and you got $500 gift cards. Fast forward a little bit, they beat me. They won the war of attrition. I say, okay, fine. You gave me $1,500 in gift cards. I'm just gonna go get a new phone. I'll give my daughter my old phone. It'll be over. I'll never have to deal with you again. I go to the store and they say, you can't use those gift cards unless you have an active line with us. Oh my goodness. I then call Verizon and I tell them in no uncertain terms, if you do not reimburse me that $1,500, it will be the most expensive $1,500 you have ever stolen from anybody. That's the general context for the recording you're about to hear. I'm a man of my word. It will be the most expensive $1,500 Verizon ever took from anybody. Mark my words. Enjoy the video. I hope the context gives enough context and go crazy with me, because they could have given me a heart attack. I have moved on. The $1,500 is gone. Verizon, enjoy it. The most expensive $1,500 you will ever have stolen from any customer ever. Okay, I'm telling you this, like, if this is not resolved, the next call I'm going to make is going to be to a consumer protection lawyer in Florida, and it's a promise. It's not a threat. I have gotten a screw job from Verizon that would make people jealous. Verizon, as you know, debited $1,500 from my bank account. I noticed this in December. I called up on December 30th.
Correct.
I called up on December 30th. I was told that they were going to reimburse the $1,500 by January 8th. Period. Full stop. I have an email to myself taking notes from the day of. January 8th comes and goes, no refund. I call up on January 17th and they say, oh yeah, we couldn't refund you the money because it exceeded our $1,000 limit to refund. And I said, do whatever you have to do to figure it out, break it up into 2 payments, refund it. And they said, we will, you'll have it by January 25th or 2 to 3 business days. I call back on January 25th. They say, we're not refunding it to you because back in August, we sent you an email with some credit or something for $500 per line. And that's as good as, that's cash. I don't even know what it was. I hadn't even opened those emails because I hadn't seen them. I said, look, take the emails back. I don't care. Just give me the money that you took from my bank account without my authorization, without my permission, which could have put me in overdraft and it could have screwed me hard. Luckily, it didn't. I said, take those emails back. I don't care. I canceled my service with Verizon because you guys were terrible service, and this is just punishment beyond anything I could know. They said, we'll look into it. We'll escalate, whatever. I call back. Or then they say they're going to call me back, and they don't. I call back. I speak with someone who says, the call is recorded. You can hear it. They're going to refund it, and I'm going to get a call back by this supervisor. I think her name was Alice, Monday morning. Nobody calls me Monday morning. I call back, and they basically say, we're not reimbursing you anything because you have those 3 gift cards and whatever for $500 each. So I go to the store to use them, right, and they say I can't even buy a phone with it unless I have a plan with you. So I say, I just call. I'm just looking for a solution without having to. There's a class action lawsuit in here, and I swear to you, I'm a lawyer myself, but in Canada, there's a class action lawsuit in here. If it's not outright consumer fraud, it's pretty damn close. So I just said, I don't care. Just get me a phone so that I can use the $1,500, get something of value. I'll give my phone to my daughter. I don't care. They say you can't do that unless you have a plan. And then I say, and then she says you can't even use your. I just spent it. Been on the phone for like an hour now, an hour and a half, and she says you can't even use your credits without getting a chargeback or something because you don't have an existing line. Because I canceled the line because Verizon sucks. I'm at my wit's edge because I must have spent, at the very least 20 hours on the phone now. I have a recording of Verizon promising to refund me the $1,500, which is all I want. Now I'm prepared to leave this alone because you're going to give me a heart attack. I can't even get a phone with the credits that I purportedly have. And then the woman just told me I can't even use it. I can't even buy accessories, as if I could spend $1,500 on accessories. I just want the money back. I'll settle with an iPhone 14. Take the credit card, and it's like it's the biggest screw job. It's worse than the online poker platforms. So I just need a solution because I swear to you, I don't need the $1,500 at this point. I've lost more money and time than the money. I'm going to a lawyer, and I swear to you that there's an obvious class action in here. I just either want the $1,500 back, or the ability to use whatever credit I purportedly got for a new phone just so I can get something out of this and never have to speak to Verizon again.
Got it, yeah, I can definitely understand where you're coming from with this. Now, on the Verizon website, did you try to use them, like buy a phone and add the payment method, select all?
Well, I didn't because I didn't because first I didn't want to get into more trouble. So if that's an option, I just want someone to do that with me. I just don't want to have a problem again. And there are 3 different cards from what I can see, so I don't know how I can apply the 3 different cards to one object.
Yeah, I can see basically it's a bit of a.
You guys are screwing people. Like, not you personally, because Verizon is screwing people. It's outright fraud. The fact that you debited $1,500 from my bank account without telling me is itself a lawsuit. I just never want to deal with you guys again. So just what can I do? Send me a phone. Take those 3 gift cards. Just send me a phone that's worth $1,500. I've seen one. They're the 14 whatever it is with 1 terabyte is $14.99. Just let me do that and let me never have to deal with you guys again. But and I'm not saying I need you to know this. I'm never going to call back Verizon again. It will be from a lawyer the next time. So please, whatever you have to do on your end, just do it. I want my $1,500 back. At this point, I'll just take the equivalent phone, never to deal with you guys again.
I understand, though. I still have to make a case for this since there is no immediate process that I can do at this point to either refund or make you get something from the website, because you would need to log in.
Okay, how do I log in if I don't have an account?
And at this point, you don't have an active line.
That's correct. I don't have an active line because I canceled it because Verizon sucked. I wasn't even getting reception in my own house. So you know what this is? That you give a gift card and when you cancel, you can't use it. It's called fraud.
No, it's not, because at the moment that you receive those gift cards have some terms and conditions, and the reason why they were charged back, is you have to keep the line active for 12 months.
Yeah, but the whole problem is I specifically asked for no contract because I was new here. Like there's fraud there too because I did not get a 12-month contract. Period. The only thing I remember hearing them say is if you kept it for 6 months, we would send you a $500 gift card. It's like, okay, cool. I don't need it now. I didn't need it because I had my own phone. I just needed a plan. Anyhow, what figure something out, please, so that I never have to deal with you guys again. And if you can't, it's going to be the most expensive $1,500 Verizon ever took from anybody.
No, I understand. But the same, I can only offer at this point a callback with this case being escalated.
But I've already gotten 2 of those. Okay.
At this point.
So do that. A callback.
There is no immediate process to honestly. If I had a button to press and refund you at this point, I would have done it.
Yeah.
Or at least make you, the easier thing would be to at least let you shop on the website and make you buy something.
So please,
right.
When will I get a callback?
In the next 24 to 48 hours.
Okay. What's your name and like do I have the same ticket number?
Sure. So my name is. Could you please give me a callback number?
Yeah, the one you have, 56. Because I was told 3 times they were going to reimburse the $1,500. That would end everything. Cancel those cancel whatever cards those are. Cancel them. You never lost the money, but you took my money. That's one solution. Second solution, just send me an iPhone 14, 1 terabyte. I'll never call you guys again. Because at least that's worth the $1,500 that you took from my bank account. Anything else is going to be next step. I'll get the call back. Anything else is going to go to a lawyer. And I guarantee you I'm not the first person to have this done with.
Where you come from.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And I can guarantee a callback with the resolution, definitely.
Okay, so your name is. What's my number?
5.
Okay, and I'm going to get a call back within 24 to 48 hours.
Correct.
Okay.
With the resolution.
And I'm never calling back. If I do not get a call back in 24 to 48 hours, let me rephrase. If I don't get a call back in 48 hours, I'm going to a lawyer. That is the next step. So I'm not calling you back ever again.
I understand that.
Okay.
I totally understand that.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Have a good day.
And hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. 45 minutes for the 3rd time today.